Most may say that incredible cooking skills are good indicators of a good wife. Well, does that principle also apply when it comes to good grades and a good life? Well, it will be fair enough to have students shed more light on the motion that states academic performance is the best indicator of potential for a successful life. Proposing this motion, we have Matungulu Girls, and opposing this motion, we have Machakos Boys High School. First speaker, team proposition, you have 3 minutes.
Academic performance is the best indicator for success in life. What is an indicator? A sign that shows you what something is like or how its situation is changing. Performance, how well or how badly you do something. Academic excellence, the capacity to perform, achieve, and exceed in academic pursuits. I, Masingeri from Matungulu Girls, stand before you to propose the motion that states academic performance is the best indicator for success in life. On to my first point, personal fulfillment and confidence. Academic achievement can foster to personal fulfillment and boost self-confidence. Meeting academic challenges, overcoming obstacles, and achieving good grades can instill a sense of accomplishment and believe in one's abilities. The positive self-point of view can extend beyond academics and contribute to overall personal satisfactions and success in various areas in life. Everyone says that education is key, of which I firmly support. But have you ever thought of how education is the key? Ponder on that.
First speaker, team opposition, you have 3 minutes.
Ladies and gentlemen, it has been drilled into the heads of all students that doing well in school is important for future success. But how true is it? Are good grades statistically shown to precede career success, high earnings, or even entrepreneurial culture? Let's wait and see. My name is Daniel William from the Machakos School, standing here to fully oppose the motion that says academic performance is the best indicator of potential for a successful life. Straight to definitions. What is academic performance? This is a measurement of student achievement across various academic subjects. What is an indicator? This is a sign of an event, a fact, or an action that exists, is happening, or may happen in the future. What is potential? This is the possibility of something happening. What is a successful life? A successful life is one in which an individual believes to have either maximized his potential or environmental influences or overcome the negative influences. Why do we say that academic performance is not the best indicator of potential for a successful life? One, academic performance may not always be the best indicator, because at some point you find there are other things that you have to consider in success. Not only good grades will bring you a success in life. Not only good grades, I repeat. We have other factors like creativity. We have emotional intelligence. We also have social skills. Why are these being left out of the equation? Let us ask ourselves that. Number two, academic performance can be influenced by various factors such as teacher bias and grading practices. This is where you find that academic performance will vary. You find that maybe in real sense, we have to get the same grades, you and I. But now what is bringing in the difference is the teacher bias. How is the teacher assessing the standardization of the grades? Or what about the trends in the grading practices? Do you still want to convince me that academic performance is the best? Best is the keyword here, best. Don't we have other factors that can show that this person is likely to be successful? Please tell me. I need to know. Help me on that. Academic performance can also be influenced by factors such as burnout, stress, depression. Then you find that this will bring up differences in the performance of the different students. Still, you want to tell me that these different students who have undergone different factors will have the opportunity to be graded the same way by being accepted into the regime that they are successful. I rest my case.
Second speaker team proposition, you have 3 minutes.
To my seemingly learned opposer, you say that academics combat kids with burnout, stress, and depression. But if I may ask, these are the normal challenges that most, or rather all of us, go through in life. So if you're not prepared to face them at a young age, how else do you expect to learn them? Let us pick up our books and pens. They are our only weapons. Malala Yousafzai. Sifa Kimanzi here, supporting the motion that academic performance is the best indicator for a successful life. First of all, academics is the key, and it provides a number of advantages. First of all, it provides access to opportunities, whereby you find that if someone has higher academic performance and achievements, it opens doors towards careers. You find that employers find it easier to consider people with higher academic achievement. Consider the following situation, whereby there are 2 people in an interviewing room, and one of you has a diploma and the other has a degree. Do you really think the interviewer would rather go for the one with the diploma? I believe not. Secondly, academics aids in skill development. Academic pursuits often require the development of essential skills, such as critical thinking, problem solving, research, and effective communication. You learn these in school, and if you can't get a primary base of education, then these skills will be very weak, and these skills are very applicable in the career field. Thirdly, we have demonstrated work ethic and discipline. To succeed in the academic field is one that requires a lot of discipline, a lot of determination, a lot of hard work. These are skills that we require in life, and if you cannot learn them in school, where else do you expect to learn them? How else do you expect to succeed in your career? Because it won't always be easy, it won't always be smooth. You need to be persistent, you need to be resilient. School teaches you that. It also aids in personal development and networking. If you perform in your academics, are you trying to tell me that won't give yourself a sense of pride, a sense of self-fulfillment? It will. You'll feel that you're actually achieving something, and that will help in growing you as a whole person. This information was obtained from operanews.com. Now I have a number of examples of people who used academics, and it did help them. First of all, we have Carol Musyoka. Carol Musyoka used to fail in mathematics, and one day her Russian teacher called her and told her, and I quote, "Carolina, beauty, but no brains." Carol took this as a challenge. And from that, she used it as her inspiration. She started working on her mathematics, and years later, she studied in finance. She worked as the corporate director at Barclays Bank and Citian Bank as an executive director. We also have Ben Carson, who used to fail in most of his classes, until one day he made the conscious decision to make change, and he was the first Afro-American to separate conjoined twins. I rest my case.
Second speaker team opposition, you have 3 minutes.
On this stage is Pharrell Roy from the great Machakos School, here to firmly oppose the motion which states that academic performance is the best indicator of potential for a successful life. First of all, ladies and gentlemen, I am disappointed. I came here prepared for a battle of facts, only to find my opponents thoroughly unarmed. Ladies and gentlemen, they have told us, what they have told us so far is lies after lies after, you guessed it right, lies. They have told us lies. They come and fill our minds with lies. Do we want lies? No. Ladies and gentlemen, looking at their best game, they have said that academic performance depends on your personal fulfillment. Is this true? Academic performance may influence your careers. Is this true? Academic performance causes stress. Is this true? External stress can cause academic failure. What they are telling us is null and void. They are not telling us truth. Ladies and gentlemen, can't I be successful with my passion? Can't I be successful with my skills? Can't I be successful with my purpose? Can't I be successful with my belief? Ladies and gentlemen, let's take an example of Messi. He joined Barcelona Academy in the year while he was 13. Let's look at Steve Jobs. He is the owner of Apple. Let's look at Bill Gates. He's the owner of Microsoft. Let's look at other famous people who are college dropouts. They did not get an A, but they are successful. Are these people failures? Are these people unemployed? Don't they have careers? Ladies and gentlemen, they are filling us with lies. Ladies and gentlemen, now to oppose this motion. Academic successful life is a life which you get after you have achieved your own goals. Not academic goals, your own goals. Okay, academic performance can be influenced by lack of educational resources. So are these people already failures because they don't have access to educational resources? No, they still have the potential to be successful in life. Ladies and gentlemen, according to a study carried out by an ex-scholar, it states that one of the world's biggest misconceptions is that once you succeed academically, now you are successful. Is this true? That is the world's greatest misconception. And you are here filling us with lies and expecting us to propose that. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the power to make a decision. A successful life can be caused by lack of support from peers. And according to a study by University of California, states that you cannot compare a person from a well-to-do family and a person from a poor background. These people don't have equal access to educational resources. But are these people failures? The greatest lie ever told is a lie to oneself. And I, Pharrell Roy, refuse to lie to myself. I rest my case.
Third speaker, team proposition, you have 3 minutes.
By saying that you cannot acquire skills such as creativity from academics, but hasn't our argument been that academics instills these skills and many more? I, Amy Morugi from Matungulu Girls High School, firmly stand here to oppose the motion of today. But I will first start by answering a question that was posed to me. Will he take the interviewee with the skills about the job, or will he take the interviewee with the knowledge about the jobs? And to my first point, with academic performance, one of the provided will provide availability of white-collar jobs such as doctors, neurosurgeons, accountants, etc. That is respected people in society. Chances of school scholarship are higher with academic success, as one is exposed to better school systems and can even be sponsored to higher levels of education, which releases financial oppression to families of students coming from poor backgrounds. So let me ask you, a person with academic excellence and a person with skill excellence, who will be given these opportunities? Charlotte Mason, for example, who is a well-known educator who built her name across Britain and the rest of the world due to her knowledge in homeschooling, and her tactics are still being used worldwide up to date. She is an example of a person who built her name through education, not skills. The points we have outweigh yours by far much. So how do you expect to convince the fine ladies and gentlemen in the audience in the house on your pure lies? While academic performance is not the sole dominant of a success in life, these arguments highlight the correlation between academic achievement and opportunities, skill development, work ethic, credentials, and personal growth. These factors contribute to success in various spheres of life and support the notion that academic performance is a valuable indicator of an individual's potential in a successful life. And this is why I ask you, or better, urge you to help me and join me in proposing the motion of today. Thank you.
Third opposer, you have 3 minutes.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the great Machakos School, Jerome Wambura, here to oppose the motion that states that academic performance is the best indicator for successful life. Well, I'll begin by answering the question posed unto us. Well, you've talked of what is a good life. Well, I will tell you this, that a good life is based on setting your own goals and achieving them. Another thing, we have not perceived that Bill Gates nor Steve Jobs are famous because they are successful. The main basic thing that we have talked about is that they are successful. On to my first rebuttal is to the third opposer. Well, you talked of connections such as scholarships. Well, did you know that through connections you are inviting corruption into the education sector? How, might you ask? Isn't it through these connections that we will raise the issue that if you know me, I help you. If I know you, I will help you. Wouldn't it bring such a case? Secondly, you have talked about that it is through academic performance that we achieve skills. I would like to ask you a question, that was it through academic performance that Lionel Messi became the legendary footballer that we know today? What did academic performance teach him? Well, was it to dribble on the pitch? Well, was it to do hat tricks on the pitch? Well, I don't think so, and I do believe that. Well, first and foremost, on to my first point. Well, academic performance, believe you me if I ask you this question. Whatever happened to cheating and plagiarism? Well, it is through academic performance that when cheating was brought in academic performance, that we see that many people become obsessed with cheating. Imagine in a scenario where I steal your work. Maybe it's an essay, maybe a composition. But imagine in a scenario where I steal your work and I take it to a teacher and I tell the teacher that this work is of my own and I have brought it to you to mark for me. The teacher will probably give credit for the work that you have done and probably go on to an extent and give you a reward. Well, how has it benefited me who has did the work, my own work? Well, it wasn't me that has benefited, but the other person who stole my work that is the one that benefited. Therefore, academic performance cannot, and I repeat, it cannot be a good indicator of a successful life. Well, also according to Fitzgerald, well, it states that cheating has become a great thing in our universities and colleges. Why is that? People have become obsessed with cheating in the national examinations.
Team proposition, you have 1 minute for your final submission.
A liar coming to call out lies. Seriously? I come here with true facts, unlike the ones you continuously tell. If success is achieving something and being content with it, what makes you believe that Lionel Messi is content with what he has achieved? Where is the proof? Exactly as you said. The rest are other facts, while education is the best. With the various examples we have given, we have shown that academics was the main foundation in their success. A man without education is like a building without a foundation. Anonymous, October 30th, 2012. Thank you.
Team opposition, you have 1 minute for your final submission.
Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to repeat what the best female debater of Kiambu region from M-Pesa Foundation Academy said. It's not a debate of good English. We need facts. Give us facts. You don't have facts. Look, the problem with this generation and these good girls here from Matungulu, the problem is that you're just measuring on professional intelligence and academic intelligence. Why then are social, creative, and emotional intelligence being left out of the equation? Look, it has been proven several times, and we have even done it, that the latter are more likely to contribute to more success in life. Look, it is time we start prioritizing humanistic aptitude rather than analytical performance, academic performance, even if the former is not quantifiable. From Machakos School, Daniel William, and the rest.
Let's give a round of applause to both teams. When you are at the semi-finals, a lot is expected of you. So you are very keen on what we are checking on. Matungulu girls, Mercy, you did well with the definitions. You brought a great issue on self-positivity and such things. But you underutilized your time, so that was penalized as well. Sifa, you gave great points on career options and other technical skills required, personal development. One thing I noted from you, I like the style that you gave your points, then now you came to give your examples. That was a very good and fresh kind of approach to your style and delivery. So you scored some points on style and delivery. Amy, you answered the question well. And then you gave some good points on academics, giving scholarships, reducing pressure on costs. And generally, as you are a good speaker, you really helped your team in terms of communication, the style and presentation. Going to Machakos School, Daniel, I was really impressed by your coherent argument. You really put your arguments well, you gave your points well, you organized them well. And then I loved a new angle you brought on the negatives of using academics as a rubric. So there's an example you gave, and this was a good and fresh way of approaching the motion. Farrell, good rebut, angle on lies, then you gave examples. I was a bit lost initially when you're just saying lies and lies. I was a bit lost. But then at the end, till end, as much as you didn't do it as much, you gave the examples as to why you're saying it's all lies. Jerome, you gave a good angle on overfixation to good grades, leading to cheating. That was a new angle, but you'd have tried a bit harder to actually link it to how this does not lead to success. But anyway, generally, I wanted to understand, even from both teams, what definitions both of you gave to success. You know, that would have really helped you in the way you approach the way, whether you are proposing or opposing. What, in your terms, is success? Or what is a successful life? All the best to both teams.
I think much has been said, and I always have to say that I've seen you on stage before, so it is important that the same level is there. However, can I say some few things? You know, a lot of communication is non-verbal. That how you come to the stage and even how you are right now speaks whether you know whether you did it well or not. And we can read a lot from your faces, some of you, especially the girls. Yes, I can see something. I didn't say anything about the results, but I'm just saying. Now, so we see you debating, not just on stage, it's a lot that comes around because the moment you occupy the stage, you've started debating. And I want to address two amazing speakers from two teams, Amy and Daniel. You guys are phenomenal. How you come and take the stage, you're not afraid, how you flow. For Daniel as a first speaker, that's commendable, all right? That kind of flow, and keep up that good work. Amy, I think you hold the team because even when you're coming in last, we could feel that you're still holding the debate. So you're such a good debater, and keep it up, all right? Now, to the other debaters, that doesn't mean that you're good, because all of you are great speakers. It's just a style and comes with practice, all right? It comes with what? With practice. Sifa, for example, you can just become even better by not reading too much. Sometimes you master a few things so that you're able to speak to the audience, all right? So you're not referring too much to the notes, all right? But you brought in very good points and examples. In fact, I have to say this, that towards the end is when I felt like you're about to start debating, because you said, oh, let me give you an example of Caroline Musyoka. And then I thought, yeah, finally examples are here. And then boom, the bell. So sometimes you want to ensure that the most important thing is what you bring in at the start, all right? Messi as well, started off well, you defined the terms, but I felt what happened because you only spoke for a few minutes, then boom, all right? I have seen you before, and so this should not in any way make you feel defeated. You have what it takes, all right? So go knowing that. For Roy, on the other end, you have such a presence, my guy. You come to the stage, we feel Roy is here. But now you have too many feelers. I'm here to deconstruct the lies. Yes, we shall deconstruct the lies, and the lies shall be deconstructed. Then what? Give us the points, all right? We want the points, all right? So fair examples, but no sources. Jerome, I think it has been said by my colleague Judge, good deductions, have more practice as well to bring out a better delivery, and you guys can make it. I can't wait for results. They were close.
Thank you. A round of applause for the judges, please. And the scores are out. The judges have awarded Matungulu girls with 64.4%. A round of applause. And the judges have awarded Machakos School with 65.7%. A big round of applause. That makes Machakos School the winners of this debate. Remember, to get more of this content, please follow us on all our social media platforms at The Debate Circle on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, and Threads. And for now, it's bye-bye from us.